Hey everyone, how's it going? We have another video of Rentvine Academy. And today we're going to be going over global communication, chat, email, text message, all throughout the system. And this week is broker owner. Can't wait to see everyone in New Orleans. Please stop by the booth and say hi. We're going to have an amazing time. Can't wait. But whenever it comes to communication, so there's a few ways where you could see these text messages and type of communications within the system. If I go to contacts and then go to messages, you could definitely see all the text messages that are coming in through the system. If the system could recognize the specific person's contact that's affiliated with their phone number when they text in, it'll go ahead and associate the contact with them. If not, it's just going to go ahead and be a regular number. You can see all your mass texts here, all your mass emails here, and mass letters. Let's say this mass email that I sent out, it will show me the message that was sent, the date sent, the subject line, etc. And then let me know all the recipients that are tied to it. And directly here, I could click into it and it'll take me directly to that specific tenant page. And then I can see the chat and messages section here. Okay, perfect. That email was sent out. It's important to know that if I'm looking for a specific chat communication or maybe even a text communication, we always recommend whenever you receive that notification, new chat message received or new text message received, there's always going to be a blue link or a bar within that email that you could click into, and it'll take you directly to where that message is in the system. But let's say if you didn't receive that email for whatever reason or didn't see the email, if you know the email or the message was from this specific owner, so I'm just going to click on Alex here. Anything involving this owner, whenever it comes to chat or messages, is going to be associated to their portfolio. So if I'm chatting with them directly right here, I could click on that. Or if I'm messaging with them, I could see all their communication right here as well. Now, if it's tied to a work order, that's not going to be held at the portfolio level. It's going to be held at the work order level. So let's say if they sent me, let's say I started a conversation line between this owner within this work order, and I sent the message directly from this work order, then this is where I'm going to want to look at to find that specific message in the system, because that's where it's going to be held. But a lot of property managers that I've talked to, typically if it's email, they'll compose the first initial thread out of the system, and then they'll just answer back on their Gmail, because once that first initial thread is composed out of Rentvine, it'll track the thread back and forth. So you don't always need to reply in Rentvine via email, because if you reply from your Gmail, your Yahoo, whatever the case may be, it'll still track the whole communication thread between all recipients, especially yourself. But even if you chatted with them, that's going to show right here. There is a possibility where chat communication could even be within the contact page. So let's say if I go to this owner contact page and I click on this contact, there is a messages tab. This is typically more unlikely. Messages are typically, from what I've seen, are either at the portfolio, if you're talking with an owner, or at the lease level, if you're talking with a tenant, or strictly at the work order page. The cool thing about the text messaging is their number is going to be tied to their contact. So anytime their number populates, no matter where you're at in the system regarding text messaging, it'll show the whole communication thread. No matter if you reply from the contact page or if you reply for, let's say, like the lease page or the portfolio page. But we always recommend whenever you receive that email to click on that link. It'll take you directly to where that message is in the system. Thank you guys so much. Once again, if you have any questions, please contact support@rentvine.com and get ready for New Orleans this week. We're going to have a great time. Bye.